Television, junk food, computer games, sugary drinks, reduced physical activity. Each is a contributing factor to the global phenomenon of increasing childhood obesity.
It's the introduction of Western foods into Asian culture, for example. It's more sedentary jobs for adults, it's more sedentary lifestyles, it's kids who don't have much opportunity to be active.
Stepping on the scales when you're ready.
In a world-first study, researchers from Victoria's Deakin University are weighing more than 25,000 children aged between 2 and 18 in southeastern Australia and teenagers in Tonga, Fiji and New Zealand.
Well, it's unique because it's one of the few of its kind that's actually looking at these issues internationally.
They'll all be weighed again after 3 years to test whether a wide-ranging campaign to increase healthy eating and physical activity makes any difference to the number who are obese, as defined by an international formula. At the start of the study 3 years ago, 27% of Colac primary school children were overweight or obese. That's more than 1 in 4 children aged under 13. And the obesity rate is on the increase. Of the town's 4-year-olds, 30%, or almost 1 in 3, were overweight. In this study, researchers are working with each community to develop its own strategies to target obesity.
You need to tailor it to the local area, and by doing it in 4 countries like that, we can look at some of the socio-cultural factors that might matter, some of the cultural differences between Fiji and Australia, for example, that may influence overweight and obesity.
Come and pick out some good food that can go in our snack box.
Because they need to get into the routine of eating healthy with fruit and vegetables and drinking lots of water and keeping that routine right through their life so that they stay a good weight and they're not obese.
Do we put that in the lunchbox?
My son's lecturing me on what's healthy food and what's sometimes food, which is really, really good.
And how old is he?
He's 5.
And he's telling you?
He's telling me now.
Peas! Are peas good?
It's made a difference with everything. He was watching maybe 3 to 4 hours of TV and now he's down to 1.5. We just turn it off now and we go out and do things outside.
Has it made any difference to anyone's weight at home?
My weight it has. Definitely, I've lost a few kilos.
I think children are influenced more by their environment than adults are. They have less choice over what they do and what they eat. They also have a lifetime ahead of them, and there's good evidence to show that if you're overweight or obese as a child, then that will persist into adulthood.
Can I please have one icy coke?
We've completely reversed our menu in the canteen. Okay, we've gone as healthy as we possibly can. So these are little wraps. They have in them a nice tasty wrap and in them chicken and lettuce.
We haven't got the resources to go into everybody's home, so it makes sense to start at the school. And what we're hoping is if you can ensure that their school canteens are selling healthy food, then that's a good place to start, and hopefully those messages will hit home from the school.
We're going to look at the junk food section, okay?
The Colac campaign has included parents whose children are overweight as well as poorer families.
It's well known that socio-economics of a family and being disadvantaged actually puts children at a higher risk of obesity, and that's been well proven.
Supermarket tours and practical courses highlight healthy options, helping to identify problem foods.
Now if we look per 100 grams of fat, okay, and how much is that?
Some of the things that we've done is, like with the supermarket tours, it's really shocking.
Per 100 grams, it's how much, Karen? 30.3, okay.
When you're looking at like a bag of veggies or fruit, often it'll look like it costs more, whereas your packet of Chocky Bickies or something like that, it's only, on special for 99 cents, and just comparing those two things. But if you actually did it by weight, the chocolates would actually be phenomenally more.
The Colac Health promotion also targeted fast food retailers.
Before we're using 100% animal fat, and now we're using sunflower oil, which is 100% vegetable oil. I had about 49% saturated fats in the chips before, and now I've got about 9.1% in the chips. So it's a fairly big difference.
Although just 7 of the 18 chip sellers made the change, they alone have cut the amount of fat consumed by the community by 50 kilograms every week. the same weight as this 50-kilogram bag of potatoes. Television and electronic games are also on the hit list.
Beautiful.
An after-school program encouraged 500 Colac primary school students to try a new activity. The after-school campaign to promote the benefits of exercise encouraged other family members to sign up too.
Well, we went from a small club of roughly 16 members to now 75 members for our club.
I wasn't particularly sporty before I came along to this, and it encouraged me to do something that I really love, and it's been great for me, so I can only speak for me, yeah, it's been great.
That local input is really important to making the strategies work in the first instance, but also so that they can be ongoing for the long term. Communities where people find it easy to make the healthy choices, to choose healthy foods and to find opportunities for physical activity.
Go! Researchers admit the best they can realistically hope for is to slow the ballooning increasing rate of obesity, not reverse it.
Well, I think a decrease is unachievable at this stage. It's a huge ship to turn around, and you've really got to flatten it out and before you can expect a decrease.